This is a lesson for Aztecs versus conquistadors. And in this lesson we're going to look at the famous capital city of the Aztecs called Tenochtitlan. So we're going to learn about the Aztec capital, we're going to understand why it was so amazing, and we're going to develop some historical comparison skills. Keywords are Tenochtitlan, that's how you pronounce this word, Tenochtitlan. Lake, island, causeway, a raised roadway out of a river or lake. Not a bridge. Defence, boats, market, chilies, peanuts, tobacco, chocolate. Pyramids, ziggurat, explain that in a minute. Temple, artificial. Yeah. So, when the Spanish arrive in the Aztec Empire, they hear about the capital of the Aztecs, the city of Tenochtitlan, built in the mountains in the middle of a lake. Yeah, get this, on an artificial island. Yeah, one of the most amazing cities in the world. So high up in the mountains, in the middle of a lake, the Aztecs have built an island. On the island, they built a city. Here's a map of it. It's called Lake Texcoco, and that's Tenochtitlan. These three roads here are the causeways, sort of raised roadways through the lake. Here's a drawing of it. Now, this bit here in the middle, we think that is where a real, tiny, real island was, and the rest of it, the Aztecs made. Yeah? And they're able to do this because the lake, although very large, was very shallow, maybe 3 meters deep. So in class your teacher will tell you a bit more detail about how the Aztecs managed to make an island and then build a city on it. And here are the causeways, the roadways in and out. So your first task is going to be use the map and the keyword. After you've sketched it, use the map and the keywords to describe Tenochtitlan. Yeah? Use the keywords. You can see it's fantastic for defence. A lot of boats use it. The cities all around the edge of the lake who are in trade with the Aztecs. That sort of thing. But your teacher can talk to you about that in more detail in class. Now, what can you get in the market? When the Spanish got there, they discovered there's a big open-air market in the middle. Excuse me now. Where the Aztecs traded things. There's no money, it's all swapping things. And the Aztecs had things that we'd never heard of in Europe. That is tobacco. The Aztecs smoked. At this point, tobacco unheard of in Europe. That's tobacco when it's growing. When you picked it, it dries to that. The Aztecs had chocolate. Obviously didn't look like that. They had the cocoa bean, and they used it to make a drink. They had peanuts, again completely unknown in Europe at the time. Tobacco, chili, chocolate, peanuts. Yeah. All these things unheard of in Europe at the time. And last little bit here, in the centre of Tenochtitlan was all this. This was the ceremonial centre. You can see from this drawing as these big pyramids. They're not quite the same as the pyramids in Europe. The pyramids in Europe, in Egypt rather, are solid rock mountains made by humans, yeah, piled up. These are not quite the same. They're hills, they're piled up rubble with a skin of rock outside. And as you can see from the picture here, the Aztecs built what's called ziggurats. This sort of step pyramid is a ziggurat. And in Egypt, pyramids are tombs for pharaohs. In the Aztecs, they're temples. It's on the top of these pyramids here where the human sacrifice takes place.